really learn how to have boundaries and how to have balance. I'm sorry.
That's both. You need both.
I need boundaries and balance, and it was great.
Hold on to your Ivy Park sweatpants, Bayhive, because the Queen Bee is about to serve up the hottest tea since the Boston Harbor Party of 1773. That's right, folks. Beyonce Giselle Knowles-Carter, the woman who taught us all how to get information, has reportedly filed for divorce from hip-hop mogul JayZ. And let me tell you, this story's got more twists than a Destiny's Child dance routine. Picture this. It's a chilly January evening in 2025, and while the rest of us are still trying to stick to our New Year's resolutions, Beyonce's busy resolving to ditch her 99 problems, and JayZ is definitely one. Sources close to the couple, and by close we mean they once breathed the same air as Bey at a Starbucks, claim that Mrs. Carter has finally had enough of Jay's shenanigans and is ready to run the world, solo. But hold up, wait a minute. Let's rewind this track and break it down, because this ain't just another celebrity split. We're talking about the end of music's royal couple, the Bonnie and Clyde of the Billboard charts, the Jay and Bey of our dreams, or nightmares depending on how you feel about PDA at the Grammys. Let's start with the bombshell that's got everyone's jaws on the floor. Beyonce allegedly gave JayZ a set of rules stricter than the security at Area 51 after his last cheating scandal. We're talking no boys' nights out, no one-on-ones with female talent, and probably a GPS tracker hidden in that Yankees cap he's always wearing. But apparently, even that wasn't enough to keep Hova on the straight and narrow. Word on the street is that Bey wasn't even aware of Jay's alleged ties to Diddy until the bad boy mogul's recent legal troubles hit the fan. Can you imagine finding out your husband's dirty laundry along with the rest of the world? It's like discovering your man's side chick through a TMZ alert. Not exactly the crazy in love story Beyonce signed up for. But here's where it gets really juicy. Beyonce's mama, the fabulous Tina Knowles, has been caught liking social media posts about JayZ's legal troubles faster than you can say, Becky with the good hair. When your mother-in-law starts celebrating your downfall on Instagram, you know it's time to call the moving vans. And let's not forget about the alleged manipulation that's been going on since day one. Rumor has it that Jay had his sights set on Beyonce when she was just a teenager, fresh-faced and dreaming of stardom. Some say he's the only man she's ever really known, which might explain why she stuck around after the elevator incident, you know the one. But it looks like the lemonade has finally turned sour, and Beyonce's ready to upgrade her relationship status to single lady. She's been working overtime, churning out projects faster than Blue Ivy outgrows designer onesies. We're talking albums, tours, movies, hair care lines, tequila brands, you name it. Bey's done it in the last few years. Is she building her empire or preparing for the ultimate financial showdown? As we dive deeper into this saga of love, betrayal, and billion-dollar empires, one thing's for sure. The Carter-Knowles divorce is shaping up to be the blockbuster event of the year. So grab your hot sauce, put on your freakum dress, and get ready for a wild ride. Because when it comes to Beyonce and JayZ, the show must go on, even if it's a solo act. Stay tuned, gossip lovers, because this story's about to get more heated than a Beyonce dance break. Will JayZ's empire crumble without his queen? Will Beyonce finally tell us who Becky really is? And most importantly, who gets custody of the Grammy Awards? Keep it locked right here, because in the world of Bey and Jay, the tea is always piping hot and ready to spill. The plot thickens faster than Blue Ivy's trust fund, folks. Let's break down this matrimonial meltdown piece by Juicy Piece. First up, the alleged rules Beyonce laid down after Jay's last foray into infidelity. We're talking restrictions tighter than Bey's tour costumes. No more boys' nights out? Check. No one-on-one meetings with female artists? Double check. Mandatory couples therapy? You bet your bootylicious bottom dollar. But here's the kicker. Even with these Fort Knox-level security measures on their marriage, JayZ allegedly couldn't keep his hands clean. Enter Diddy and his recent legal troubles, stage left. Suddenly, Beyonce's finding out about her husband's alleged misdeeds along with the rest of us mere mortals. It's like discovering your partner's secret Instagram account, but instead of thirst traps, it's potential criminal activity. Yikes. Now let's talk about Mama Tina for a hot second. The woman who gave us Beyonce, bless her, has been caught red-handed liking posts about JayZ's legal woes. When your mother-in-law starts throwing digital shade, you know it's serious. Is this Tina's way of saying I told you so to her superstar daughter? Or is she just really into current events? Either way, it's more tea than a Boston Harbor party. But wait, there's more. The rumor mill is working overtime, churning out stories about JayZ's alleged predatory behavior from way back when. We're talking about whispers that he had his eye on Beyonce when she was just a teenager, fresh-faced and full of dreams. Some are even suggesting that Bey's lack of other relationships might explain why she stuck around after previous scandals. It's like a real-life version of Groomed by the Music Mogul, coming soon to Lifetime, probably. Speaking of Beyoncé's past, let's not forget about that infamous elevator incident. You know the one, where Solange went full ninja on JayZ while Beyoncé stood by, cool as a cucumber. At the time, we all thought it was just family drama, but now, it's looking more like foreshadowing. Was Solange trying to knock some sense into her brother-in-law, or was she just really passionate about elevator etiquette? Now let's talk about Beyoncé's recent work ethic. The woman's been busier than a bee in a field of clover. Albums, tours, movies, product lines, you name it. Bey's done it in the last few years. Is this the actions of a woman building an empire, or a soon-to-be single lady securing her bag? Either way, it's clear that Beyoncé's not letting a little thing like marital drama slow her down. She's out here making lemonade out of JayZ's lemons, and we're all thirsty for more. But here's where it gets really interesting. Some insiders are claiming that this divorce might be more of a business move than a matter of the heart. After all, you can't be married to a hardcore criminal, their words not ours, for this long without knowing something's up. Is Beyoncé trying to distance herself from potential legal fallout? Or is this genuinely the last straw in a long line of betrayals? And let's not forget about the children in all this. Blue Ivy, Rumi, and Sir are about to become the most famous products of divorce since, well, Blue Ivy herself. Will we see a custody battle that makes Kramer versus Kramer look like a playground spat? Or will Bey and Jay manage to co-parent with the same finesse they used to drop surprise albums? As we wait for official confirmation or denial from the Carter Knowles camp, one thing's for sure. This story's got more layers than Beyoncé's vocals on Love on Top. Will JayZ fight to keep his queen, or is he too busy lawyering up for other legal battles? Will Beyoncé finally spill all the tea in a tell-all interview, or will she let her music do the talking? Again, only time will tell, but one thing's for certain. In the world of Bey and Jay, the show must go on, even if it's a solo act. So keep your eyes peeled and your ears open, gossip lovers, because this story's far from over. After all, in Hollywood, today's divorce filing is tomorrow's reunion tour. Stay tuned. As we dive deeper into this ocean of celebrity drama, let's not forget about the potential fallout for the music industry. Beyoncé and JayZ aren't just a power couple, they're a whole dang power grid. We're talking about two of the biggest names in music, with a combined net worth that could probably buy a small country, Brazil anyone. If this split is for real, we might be looking at the music industry's version of the Big Bang. Will we see a custody battle over their collaborations? Who gets crazy in love in the divorce? And more importantly, what does this mean for Tidal? Will JayZ have to rename it to Low Tide after Beyoncé takes her half? But let's talk about the real victims here, the fans. The Beyhive and whatever JayZ's fans call themselves, the Jehovah's Witnesses, are about to enter a civil war that'll make Captain America Civil War look like a playground scuffle. Will you have to choose between Team Bey and Team Jay? And what about those of us who've been religiously working out to upgrade you for years? Do we need to find a new power couple to inspire our fitness goals? Now let's address the elephant in the room. Or should I say, the Becky with the good hair? Will this divorce finally reveal the true identity of JayZ's alleged mistress? Will we finally know if it was Rita Ora, Rachel Roy, or just a really well-groomed poodle? The suspense is killing us. And speaking of suspense, what about Beyoncé's next album? If Lemonade was a masterpiece of marital discord, imagine what a divorce album would sound like. We're talking about potential tracks like Single Ladies, Put a Ring in the Prenup, or Irreplaceable for real this time. It's going to be fire, folks. Possibly literally, if she decides to burn all of Jay's stuff in the music video. But let's not count JayZ out just yet. He's been in the game longer than some of his fans have been alive. Will we see a comeback album? The blueprint for How to Lose a $1 Billion Woman? Or maybe he'll go the reality TV route. Keeping Up with the Carter has a nice ring to it, don't you think? As we wrap up this gossip extravaganza, let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer magnitude of this story. We're not just talking about a celebrity divorce, we're witnessing the potential end of a music dynasty. It's like watching the fall of Rome, but with better outfits and catchier tunes. Will Beyoncé and JayZ go the way of Sonny and Cher, or will they pull a Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton and get remarried just for kicks? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, whether they're together or apart, Bey and Jay will keep us entertained, scandalized, and reaching for our wallets to buy whatever they're selling next. So there you have it, folks. The Beyoncé and JayZ divorce saga, served up hot and fresh like a plate of Popeye's biscuits? Will love conquer all, or will we see the biggest division of assets since King Solomon threatened to cut that baby in half? Keep your eyes peeled, your ears open, and your Instagram notifications turned on, because in the world of Bey and Jay, anything can happen. And remember, gossip lovers, in Hollywood, the only thing more shocking than a high-profile divorce is a surprise reconciliation tour. So don't throw away those on-the-run tour t-shirts just yet. After all, in the Carter Knowles household, the only thing crazier than love is showbiz.